Hello everyone. Let's go back to February 2021 and look into the questions that I was asked in my IIM CAP interview. Here, CAP stands for Common Admissions Process, which is a combined interview process for new and baby IIMs. The CAP process includes IIM Udaipur, IIM Trichy, IIM Kashipur, IIM Raipur, IIM Ranchi, IIM Bodh Gaya, IIM Jammu, IIM Sambalpur, and IIM Sirmaur. The shortlisting and admissions criteria differ for each college, but the interview and application process are the same. So, if you're targeting a specific college, you can also refer to preparation material provided by media committees of that specific college. So, when you get a shortlist for the CAP process, different IIMs who are part of CAP will send you preparation material which will be specific to that IIM as well as general questions which might be asked in the interview. So this will help you streamline between these colleges and also prepare well for that common interview. IIM Kashipur students were also kind enough to conduct a separate Q&A session for the shortlisted students. This really helped me a lot to understand the MBA life and also the complete process of CAP. Now, getting back to my interview, I would like to divide the interview into three parts. First were the personal and profile based questions, then the domain based questions, and thirdly, general knowledge questions. In the personal questions, I was asked the meaning of my name and the story behind it. Then the interviewers inquired about an ad making competition which I had won in 9th class. They asked the topic I had chosen in that competition and what was the complete process of that competition. Every answer I gave generated counter questions, so I had to be careful about what terms I used in my answers. Next came questions about my hobby, which is swimming. The interviewers wanted to know how many strokes there are in swimming, which ones I found to be the most difficult, and which ones I did in competitions. When they were satisfied with the SOP based questions, next came technical questions. As I was a final year BTech Computer Science and Engineering student at that time, most of the technical questions revolved around my branch. The questions were like, what is Hadoop? How is it different from SQL and DBMS? And when I used the term master-slave architecture in my answer, I was asked to further elaborate on that term. After this, they wanted to know which different data structures I studied in Advanced Data Structure course. After giving some names, I was asked about red-black tree and what is the time complexity of a binary search algorithm. When I answered these questions correctly, the next few questions were, is big O of log n the best possible time for searching, and what are some hashing techniques? This concluded my domain based questions. After this, the general knowledge section of the interview started. As I was born and brought up in Indore, the discussion started with India's cleanest city. So, what is Indore famous for? That was my first question. Then I was asked, what is the cleanest city? And was further asked to elaborate on the term Swachh Sarvekshan as to how was the cleanest city in India determined and what makes Indore special enough to win this title. Then after this thread, the next thread was about geographical landmarks of India and what is the famous toy of Indore city. Then I was asked to describe Sarafa and Chappan Dukan locations in the city, and then further why and how did Sarafa came to have its current name. 192 kilometers away is the city of Bhopal, the place where I stayed during my BTech. For this, I was asked what is Bhopal famous for and how many lakes there are in that city. Then they challenged me to come up with the names of as many lakes as I could. After I tried, they asked me why is Maulana Azad present in the name of NIT Bhopal. Like the name of NIT Bhopal is MANIT, that is Maulana Azad National Institute of Technology. I was asked the story behind this name, and that was the last question. I was prepared for few of these questions, but I wasn't ready to take control of the direction of the cross questions, and in a few instances, it backfired. So, I would recommend you prepare 3 to 4 levels of cross questions for the questions that interviewers are bound to ask, like your name, about your home city, about your hobbies, about your graduation, and so on. I hope this was helpful for all of you. Thank you for watching.